Hello and welcome to this episode where we head up north towards Mount Augustus, also known as Burringarrah. So it is located in the Gascoyne region of WA and it's famous for being the world's largest monolith. It's about 2.5 times the size of Uluru. We actually have friends who live and work there at Burringarrah, at the community there, and we thought we'd go pay them a visit and also see what is in store along the way. So our plan over the 4 days is to drive up through the central road via Murchison settlement onto Mount Augustus. It is about a 1,400 kilometre round trip. We have a couple of days up in Mount Augusta and then we pretty much come back the same way with a bit of a detour on the way back. Hey, where are we heading off to this weekend?
We're going to Burringarrah and Mount Augustus.
Burringarrah and Mount Augustus. I managed to actually remember to clean the windscreen this afternoon. Yeah, it's probably going to take us a good 10 hours to drive, so we just want to get a couple of hours down the road. And where do you think we might camp?
A couple of hours north of, an hour say, north of Mullewa. The river crossing goes across, which is the Murchison River.
So we actually ended up spending our first night just at Uluru Nature Reserve, which is just out of Mullewa. A really interesting marker that's on the De Grey stock route. And yes, we've decided to take Oscar with us, so ablutions were necessary early in the morning and then we hit the road again. So the great thing with the Wiki Camps app is that you are actually able to locate all the geographical attractions along the way and other points of interest. So the Ballinu Bridge is located along the Carnarvon and Mullewa Road, crossing the Murchison River, and it's actually located within the Shire of Murchison. It's one of the oldest concrete bridges in the state, with the original construction dating back to 1929. The word Ballinu is derived from the Aboriginal word meaning place of limestone. Now the really interesting thing is that from Ballinu Bridge to Murchison Settlement we had a lovely tar road. So along the way you'll get a really good glimpse into the old pastoral route of the De Grey Mullewa stock route. Here is some stockyards and these are just little side journeys off the main road. Here you can see one of the drinking wells that they provided the stock, and you've got the extension out the back for the water flow. At the time we travelled there was a small amount of rain that had just been through and it provided a fresh green grass covering. Here we are coming into Murchison Settlement. Pretty quiet when we rocked up this day. We did fill up and check our fuel. Sometimes they have polo matches here, so everybody from around neighbouring stations will come in for it, but it was pretty quiet when we passed. Continuing north, we came across our first Burringarrah crossing. So here we are crossing the Uluru River Gorge. Only a gorge because it's got quite a steep exit section over the other side. It's a seasonal river that goes all the way out to Shark Bay at the coast. So Bilyung Pool is our next spot, and it's actually a natural waterhole located along the Murchison River. Great place to picnic, you can camp overnight, but we were just going to go and check out the beautiful gum trees and have a little look-see.
It's a cow poop.
So from Bilyung Pool we pushed further ahead, crossing the Gascoyne River, which is actually the longest river here in WA. We had to get to Burringarrah before nightfall so that we could enjoy a day with our friends. Managed to get there just before dusk.
Good morning. We are currently camped with some friends who live and work at Burringarrah remote Aboriginal community, and in the background here you can see that purple haze that is Mount Augustus, and we're looking to do a summit climb tomorrow early morning, get up and go, and Pete will meet us there for breakfast. So having a bit of a relaxing day today after a big day driving yesterday, and then explore the Mount Augustus National Park.
So you're probably actually wondering what on earth you are looking at the moment, but this is my girlfriend Glenda and myself driving to Mount Augustus to start the trail. The boys weren't joining us. We started off early so that we could get up and back hopefully by breakfast by 11 a.m.
Okay, here we are up at Mount Augustus, just start of our day. Thanks for bringing me here. No worries. That tree, interesting shape. Just love it against the sky there. Shiny. This rock's very shiny, isn't it? Well, it's the whiteness. You wonder. So this was where lightning struck Christmas Day, and a bushfire actually came through up the top here of Mount Augustus. Not exactly growing back overly well. Up to the top we can actually see out over the other side. A couple of little rain showers out there. We continue. Oh, there's Glenda up there. That's where we're going. Follow the track. Is it a bit of a scramble to the top, Glenda? This is a little bit of the scramble along the edge to get to the top. Oh my goodness. A bit windy. Yep, I reckon we're the first ones here today. Oh, is there a book up here? Oh wow. You don't want to blow away. Oh, you'll have to sign it this time. I'm pretty sure I've signed a book up here. A lot of these hiking trails have books. Yeah, I reckon it was a cement drop. And a picnic table drop. Wow. Glimpses of sun through there. They show the little patches of signing the book. So we were super lucky with the timing of our hike because the weather closed in and you can't even see the top of Mount Augustus now.
And so we said goodbye to our friends Colin and Glenda and their dog Lucky and headed home through the drizzling rain. We were going to take about 2 days to get home. And we arrive at 33 River. So here you can find some sparkling mica and quartz. 33 River in itself is actually just a tributary of the Gascoyne, and perhaps the reason why it's called 33 is because it's about 33 miles from one of the gold fields that used to be out here in the early days. So on our return journey, we're actually starting to notice that due to the rain, there's a lot more water that's starting to go over the river crossings. So we were actually on parts of the wool wagon track, which extends from Exmouth all the way down to Geraldton through the inland route. So this is us actually going back through the Gorge river crossing. If you remember, when we crossed 2 days ago, there was no water crossing the track. So that's how much water has actually come up. And given that it's getting close to night time, we're going to be camping alongside here just once we get up out the other side of the river. So when we wake up, we actually get to see how stunning a location we've actually found ourselves in, Uluru River Gorge.
Morning, and this here is the Uluru River. And we're actually in like a gorge. There's actually two rivers that converge down into around the corner there. And we're right on the edge of this cliff. I'm gonna go have a look around the corner there. Oscar, you wanna come? Oscar doesn't really like leaving the truck, because he thinks we might abandon him. He might come about 20 metres, but we'd be lucky with that. Oscar, you want to come? Come on. No, and also worried about him falling off the edge. Okay. Here's some beautiful flowers. We are probably 20 metres up. It's not an overly big gorge. It's certainly not like Kalbarri, but it's certainly got some beautiful edges to it. And these two, there's another river down there. These two merge into Uluru River, which we crossed last night. How beautiful is that?
Now, of course, I got the drone out so I could capture some beautiful pictures. I was actually having a few little problems this morning. It was not playing the game. This was about the 5th attempt, and then it decided to just lose power and go, I don't want to be here, and decide to just sort of land itself in the middle of the gorge. So I'm looking at my screen, watching my camera just literally disappear down, and I was not able to control it. I was trying to get it to face upwards so I could sort of see where it was. Thankfully, it did not land in the water. However, it just stuck out there in the middle of nowhere, and the power kept going until it died, and I then had to go and find it. So I then had to clamber down the gorge and go and find it along the riverbed, and it was approximately about 500 metres away, and leave Pete to work out how on earth to film with the camera. So the big problem was I was really only going on the last photo that the drone had actually taken as to finding its actual location. But to my surprise, I did actually find it, and then managed to make my way back to the camp.
Trip. How are you, Osk? Enjoying your look out the window? So here we are back at Bilyoung Pool, and you can just see the river is flowing down into it in the recent rain. Hear that lovely water, and it's slowly filling up. Don't know how full it does get, but it's certainly looking a little bit fuller than what it was when we were here just 2 days ago.
Although we hadn't yet made it beyond the new the rest of the outfits had but he'd lost a lot of money getting number, and he'd been sleeping by in the odd bit of flat on the warehouse. Why didn't he just go looking at us?
So although we returned down the Murchison Mullewa Road, we did turn off early. Turned off at the Ballinu Bridge to the right towards the coast, and we came down the Mullewa Road. Turned into a bit of sand plain, and we got back to the main road and home, where we had one very dirty truck. So thanks so much for watching our little video, and we look forward to seeing you next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.